Trey seems just unfazed.
He's 22, but you wouldn't know it.
It's wipeout stuff.
It's an unreal feeling. It's a dream come true. Dunedin Blue Jays, Vancouver Canadians, New Hampshire Fisher Cats, Buffalo Bison, and Toronto Blue Jays. But I'm glad I got to meet the entire organization.
Oh, well, more than a month ago, nobody really knew who Trey Yesavage was, unless you're somebody that scours prospect rankings, follows those kinds of things. He gets to the major leagues with 2 weeks left in the regular season and starts 3 games, shows enough to make the playoff roster. Gets a strike on Josh Naylor, and he goes from being somebody they're excited about to a hero overnight with what he did against the New York Yankees in his postseason debut. Struck out 11, 5 1/3 no-hit innings. With that comes a lot of pressure, a lot of expectations for a 22-year-old who's made 5 starts.
Yeah, he would much rather be pitching up, obviously up 3 games to 2 than down. But basically, when you're in a game like this, you don't have to be told what you need to do. You have to give the manager no reasons to get anybody up, and you make it impossible for him to take you out. Get the leadoff hitter out, get swings and misses.
So far, so good. 4 up, 4 down. That brings up Arozarena. And take us back to game 2 where you were talking about the critical call.
Never has there been a guy who didn't put the ball in play but impact an inning. He thought he was struck out, and he ended up walking in that inning, and then they get a 3-run homer. Then with 2 strikes in Seattle, basically done at the plate, he gets hit. And what happens after that? Well, a grand slam. So if you think about it, him getting on base twice is a big reason why the Seattle Mariners scored 8 or 7 runs, and it could be the difference.
Yeah, Randy's 2 for 17 in this series, but has scored 6 times. He's been hit twice. He's had 3 walks. He's scored 6 of the 7 times he's been on base. And when he's got on, he's stolen bases, 4 of those. And an 0-1 from Trey Yesavage takes inside. We were talking with Dan Wilson before the game about the home run reliance of this team. 20 of the 25 runs in this series have come off homers. He pointed to what led to the grand slam. You showed part of it there with Arozarena. 2 walks as well. And he said, I hope that we see more of that. Hope we see more of the team-oriented grinding at bats and not just relying the ball to pop over the fence.
Yeah, well, they're going to have their hands full with tonight. If they keep getting to 2 strikes with this guy's wipeout secondary stuff, they're going to have a hard time putting the ball in play. And look, he's already shown that he can throw his slider, which he's done really well early. And then he's shown he can bury his splitter down.
Home with another 1-2 and a swing and a miss. And he's got 4 strikeouts or 3 strikeouts over the first 5 hitters.
It's just a high delivery, high release point, and just hard for the hitter to trust that that's not going to be a fastball. The change of speed is why you see such swing and miss, because they're trying to time his fastball, which is hard enough, and then recognize that.
Eugenio Suárez, and Seattle needed somebody, John, to step up for him, and this was not a guy that I don't think either of us saw coming.
No, he was struggling at the plate, and he didn't miss 2 pitches that he got. The one thing you could say about him, obviously everybody loves him, and he's such a great teammate, and you would never know if he was 0 for 20, 0 for 30, or 10 for 10, because the way he goes about the game. So he's looking for a pitch middle in to drive, and he put on a show in batting practice today.
And 1-1 from Yesavage, takes a strike on a slider. 2 home runs in game 5, including the grand slam. Seattle's always had the double. Edgar Martinez to send him to the championship series in '95. Now they have the slam from Suárez, who waits on his 1-2 and takes ball 2.
See, what would be real dirty on a hitter right here is if he throws a splitter over the middle of the plate, because the slider has that tilt a little bit. The splitter has to go straight down.
There's a splitter.
Yeah, just didn't have that tilt downward. That would have been hard for Suárez to stay off of it. He swung at it. The Seattle Mariners have swung at more splitters today than they did the entire game. in game one. So they're definitely aggressive and looking for the ball over the middle of the plate.
Yesavage trying to strike out the side, and he dunks! Naylor flailing. Arozarena, a wave and a miss, and then a fastball to the knees to ring up Suárez.